get into the dang side quests. I recall at the conclusion of the previous session that there were quite a few stacked up, and we might as well get them done. And this shorter than usual stream opportunity will suffice for it. In fact, I have exactly 2.5 hours. Slightly less than some of my coffee for it. But yeah, I suspect 2.5 hours is plenty of time to get plenty of side questing done here. Let's see. Ah, yes, last time we ended up doing stuff for old Blackthorn here, and he was like, hell yeah, me and my friend Zoltan, we just made the coolest sword ever. But if you really wanted to, you could try even harder and get even more. But let's see here. Let's go ahead and round up everything we can. Oops, in the vicinity, which means the reading table quest. Okay. Captain Doris? Sir, I know the Cursebreakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our Capitan. Despite the apparent unrest and her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Cole. He signed it Dole, though, so it's our Doll 4. Close. He's trying his best.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Self-determination. Okie dokie. Oh. It appears as if that quest resolution is, not but right around the corner. Or at least the next step is. Who's Doris? Speak with Doris in the mess. That's the mess? I guess so. Have an open air mess. How lovely. How quaint. Sucks on inclement days, though. Trying to eat lunch. Hello?
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job.
Martha's Rest?
My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going
Chris's
herself.
voice and face are
Alone.
very crazy.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Me too.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Maybe. Hey, Nectar. Ask about hunts. Did you know that every forward step you take, Kupo, every crystal cracked, every friend made, every enemy felled, the Cursebreakers are expanding their operations too? Which means more bearers are being freed and more slavers being punished, but it also means more billets for the board, Kupo. Does it, though? No. Okay. Alright, so we're all done here. Time to go to Martha's Rest. All things start at Martha's. Sad as the case may be. Alright, let's see here. thing way out here. What is this one? Even weirder science. Well, let's see what's good.
A few rooms going spare now. Or it should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
It's my mission to make the quest markers be everywhere. Hi, Martha.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send
Oh.
for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in his
Oh,
pool.
okay.
Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if East Pool's going to survive,
Survive?
it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in
Lloyd's.
servitude.
Sorry, I
but
mean,
now
all
they're
I
their
do
own
is make fun of the
masters.
accents on this
No
game.
wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep them in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Is that all they're growing?
Gizal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get East Pool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
Can we give them seeds
I'll
for
take
other
your word
stuff
for
too?
it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm
So
sure
here's
you
your
will.
seeds back then, Martha. So, like, Martha's clearly like, alright, this new settlement up north, I'm just gonna make them grow all our Gissel greens so I can shift my crops here to something more profitable. Okay, well, we gotta go north, we gotta go south, but first, Doris should be around here. Doris. You Doris?
The world seems to be changing so fast lately I can hardly
Nope.
keep up. But what I do know is that there's more bad news.
Doris.
You can tell that
I
just
don't
by
recognize
the
Doris.
faces.
Is that you? Doris. You're Doris. Right? Doris?
It doesn't still hurt,
Oh.
does it? It's been a pleasure, Doris.
I
Just
don't
like
think I've
old
ever been
times.
back here.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
Milady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance.
Oh, word.
She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sunbreak.
Alright, why didn't you run her
After her
through?
brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Alright, word. Oh, hold on. Gotta pet the dog.
Yeah,
Ooh,
boy.
giving him treats. There you go, boy. Get some treats. Okay. So then, alright, now we'll go ahead and take care of the Eastpool biz. I'm gonna talk to Wade, he's gonna flap his gums for a while, and we're gonna fight some Akashic, and then we go talk to Martha, and then we can go do the other stuff. We might do the other stuff before going back and talking to Martha.
The Guardian saying we're supposed to...
Also, I do have all my heals and stuff, right? Nobody knows. Hey, Biggs.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
Yeah, Gishel seeds. Enjoy. Thinks highly of y'all.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is
Alarming
closing in.
reports of the Horde.
They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time.
I had like 8 more lines of dialogue to read.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while
Word.
now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
To
Now you're
defend the
out of
village
time.
butt.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear
Getting them 8
that's
lines of
rather an
dialogue in
enormous
anyway,
if.
ain't he?
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might
Just-
live, not die, fighting for their
Just let me
lives.
kill them already.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers
Are they
men?
not Devo?
Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians,
DEVO.
what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Yo, hey. He's trying to be appealing.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
What we're trying to tell y'all is you're gonna have to pick up some stuff and whack some monsters.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
Ow.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does.
Get on the front
We
lines.
all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you.
I mean,
Everything.
it's a little iffy how they're writing this
Homes.
emancipation situation
Very
here.
lives.
Although accurate,
So then,
right?
Are
I mean,
you going to stand by and let that happen to you?
I'm sure speeches just like this were
You
used to
gonna
recruit,
accept fate like good little Bran
you know,
and
freedmen
die,
in
having never
the
stood
North
up
for the
for
Civil War,
yourselves?
for crying out loud.
Or will you fight like free men and women?
Pick up this fry pan. Put the fry pan in someone's hand. Put the pan in their hand. Let them thonk an enemy.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword.
I'm sorry, this is a
I
frying
never
pan.
dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
Alright, we got one.
We all
Got
will.
two.
Free men
We're
and
gonna do
women
the Spartacus
fighting
scene now.
Together. For Eastpool.
For this place we moved to last weekend.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me
All
one
this could have
thing,
happened without
that you'll
Clive.
show them how freeborn fight.
Wait, what?
Gladly.
Might be glad I didn't quite catch that line.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
And the guy ran in saying, hey, the Akashic are coming,
I
like
just
a
love
while
the sound
ago.
of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
Oh, good.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards.
None
from
of
the
this will
rest.
matter, because
These
it's
will
just like,
position
okay,
themselves at
like,
strategic
it's just
points
gonna be
around the
Clive
village.
whacking a bunch of enemies and then it'll
Upon
be
engaging with
over.
the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can.
I mean, I guess
steadily
imagination,
recruiting
right? All this
all
stuff
the
will be
while.
happening off
You're
screen.
going to lure them into the village.
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By
Maybe I'll be wrong.
coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the
Need a
retreat.
leader with
I'd
a
say you have both in
slow
abundance,
hand.
Wait, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to
Go
me.
for it, Biggs. I'm gonna take 5. You let me know when they're almost all dead.
Sir Wade, they're here.
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria.
Man,
We've no time to
I
argue.
think it's
my
been
lord.
like 10 minutes.
I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Like, this isn't even like, okay, it's not even engaging cutscene. Like, if you're gonna make me wait 10 minutes of dialogue,
Right you are, Martha.
like Metal Gear Solid cutscenes with stock footage going on are more dynamic than this. Anyway, going home, I suppose.
The calm before the storm.
Alright, here we go. And see, all this just to be put in the center of town with an assortment of enemies thrown
Here
at
it
us. No
comes.
big deal. Let's see here.
Not let this village fall.
I don't know if that's very efficient. Not really, I guess not. Or maybe it was. Oh. Let's see what else we got here. Uh-oh, it's the chocobos are here. Let's see here. Whoa. Man, like, I am really tempted to skip the dialogue because, like, look at all that. That all went by in like 2 minutes.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield,
Oh,
change of
please,
plan.
let there be more.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic Curl
Word.
has been sighted on Rhiannon's ride.
Oh
and is
shit,
headed in their
Rhiannon.
direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No, let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Yeah, back at you, Clive. Alright, Clyde. I'm Clive. Alright. Well, where do we go now? Is this the one? Yeah? Okay. Well, I guess we're just running, huh? Son of a gun. Son of a gun, it's time to run. Guess we'll ride the Chocobo. See you later, Biggs. You be good.
Ready, go?
Alright. Let's see, yeah, 200 yards or so. No big deal. Whoa, almost ate shit. I wonder if... Nah, you probably couldn't. The green sheaves. Alright, where's the deal? Also, we are using the Ragnarok sword, which is a named sword in many Final Fantasy games.
Is with me, Torgal.
Give it to him, Clive. You alright, kitty cat? Oh, there's a fence in the way. You missed.
Nice try.
I believe that. That hit? Yeah, that hit. Ow. Yeah, easy peas. Pretty chill. Curl Whisker hot dog.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Yeah, it still feels like we outclassed stuff, which means we've been keeping a pace, attack power wise and defense wise at this point in the game. It feels like we've tackled side content that's above and beyond
Lord
more than
Rosfield,
once, so that's
The
cool.
Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my
Oh,
lord.
hey, Biggs. It's
We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
all right. Cool. I'm gonna go back to base. Man, this game takes its time sometimes.
Thank you, my friends.
All that, remember all that stuff he said happened?
No, Sir
Man,
Wade. It's us who should be thanking
I
you.
presume everybody here
You
fought
brought us
valiantly
together.
and killed a couple
Showed
creatures
us what
each.
it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before.
Listen, I don't
We
think
didn't
you
know we
need to
meant to protect
teach
it,
people
but now we
that.
do.
Oh,
We really do.
whatever.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we
Ugh,
doubted
I
you.
don't like this.
But
This
there's no doubt in my mind anymore.
this is a toxic
We're free men
relationship.
now. So we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's
Like,
ours.
if they come
To
out of it
protect Eastpool.
independent, that's fine.
We
But
shall. We all
also,
shall.
holy moly, it got very pink out.
Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
They'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't going to rebuild itself.
Yuck. All right.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on
Conan the
Bearer's plight,
Rosarian.
and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I mean, no
I shall
indication
remain
that
here,
that
my lord,
was what he
and
wanted.
do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
Eastpoolian?
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade.
Eastpudlian.
But you should be proud.
You
all the
made that
same.
up, Martha.
I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course.
As
And
long
I'd
as
be
you
counting
keep
on
them
yours
Gissel Greens
too.
coming.
Us Rosarians have got to
Understand
stay
what this
together, haven't we?
relationship is.
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rosfield, do you remember our very
Oh
first
man,
mission
come on.
together?
There's other side
Clearing
quests
the
I gotta
goblins
do.
from the Stillwind marshes.
And they're all gonna be as wordy. Like, this is incredibly
forget?
consistent.
There's one side that I shall never
Like, okay,
forget.
I admire them for trying to be dense
Facing off against that
with their
giant
storytelling,
wall,
right? That's fine.
not a trace of
So
fear
much
on
of
your
it
face.
is in the form
Since that
of
day, there have been more
this.
than a few times when I felt like giving up. When
And
the odds seemed so
this
stacked
manner
in
of
the enemy's
storytelling
favor, I thought I might as well
contrasts
just lay
so
down my
greatly
sword and
with
surrender.
how
But
main
every
narrative
time
stuff
I would
goes,
think
and
back
you
to the
know,
look in your
not
eyes
everything
that
could
day
be a
and
big,
remember
you
what
know,
it
directed
means
spectacle and everything
be
like that,
shielded.
but
Know that whatever
in a
trials
game like
Eastpool
this,
may
if you're
face,
gonna
I
do
shall
that,
never
I
lose
think
courage.
maybe
Thanks
make
to
sure
you.
the ratio between that and this
So,
is a little less extreme.
You have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Hee hee. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have to go from here because this way is a little bit more vague. In for a long chocobo ride.
Run like the wind.
The wind is what you must run like. Take it easy, y'all. Oh shit.
That'll do, girl.
We're even in the right place? Yes. More enemies? Oh. Alright, we should be able to summon the chocobo on the other side of this.
Right.
How much experience did that last group give me? I feel like... I feel like it might still be decent.
Stay down. You're finished. Attack. This one.
Hey, Mr. Carrots, how are you? Everybody, it's my good pal, Mr. Carrots. How are you feeling, my good man? My good rabbit. That's for you, Mr. Carrots.
Good girl.
Beware the bomb! I think Hawk the Slayer is your favorite movie now? Oh, yeah, somebody posted that. I was like, oh man, that looks rad. I'm into how that looks. Alright, here we are. I'm in search for spherical echoes. I guess I should probably get off of this guy.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Ha ha ha, sucker. Ow. Whoa. Okay, let's go full blast now. Whoa! Oh, jeez. Like it. Psych, laters. Ooh. Woohoo. Ow, damn it.
I needed that. Nice try.
Ooh, the parry move, though. Ah, jeez.
Now to find this
I think we got it. Dang laser archons in my Final Fantasy game. Oops. I think this is it, whatever it is.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Roger Dodger. Alright, there's something else this away, though. And I did use a couple of heals. I'm not too proud of it. Oh, watch out. That's a cliff wall. Ambrosia. Beware the cliffs. Yes, this way. This is a potion. You're not a potion. Oh. Oh.
Time to fight.
I don't want to fight, though. I'm trying to go someplace else. Yes. It's a lot harder to glide down the cliffs than I thought it would be.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
Not Doris.
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins.
Feckless
Presume your men
lackwits.
are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
It's
Oh,
not mom.
but
He
before
called
you
her
go,
mom. It's
it
like,
appears
you
we
know,
have company.
somebody does that in school. Like somebody calls the teacher mom. Shit's awesome.
You're welcome to try.
Ow. I can't handle it. Imagine being tasked to fight this dude. I'd be like, nah, you know what? Sorry, Mom, I'm not gonna fight these people. This guy might as well be a bunch of people.
All yours, Torgal.
This one.
Let's keep him up there. Yeah, good job, Torgal. Eat shit, slavers.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I
Run her
used to
through,
be.
Clive.
I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Owl.
Oh, you're going to dungeon.
Sid.
That's dungeon.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade?
Doris, take her to the dungeon.
You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
Go with the Game of
It
Thrones
wasn't
again.
all terrible. Surely. We had our fun,
Dungeon.
too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own.
Oh boy.
How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
What?
I never swore my blade
Holy
to you,
moly.
nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were
Wait.
a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
For real? Like,
What do you want to do with her?
right
I'm
now?
not the killer she wanted me
I
to
don't
be.
see any news.
Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Huh. Wow, really? Dang.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly.
God, I'm terrible at
Oh,
typing.
Letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned
Seeing
one or two
nothing,
things in her
bro.
report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so it's
Oh no, there it
She won't be
is.
getting a
9
flight
minutes
yet.
ago. Here it is.
Empire may have no love for bearers. But it's none
Oy,
too
oy,
fond of
oy.
black market
Yeah, there we
traders
go.
either. Can't mean easy for bearers.
I'm sure it was.
You had Google beat by a few minutes there, Mr. Carrots.
She'll be all right.
I hope so.
Well,
Suppose
shit.
You should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself.
Yeah,
before you
that's
came
heavy
here,
duty.
So I understand. Anyway,
Well,
thanks again, Sid.
Rip Toriyama.
The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Thanks, Toriyama, for what you brought to the human experience. Hey, what's up, Designation V? Welcome in. Thank you for first. Alright, thank you for shouting out Designation V. Wow, we closed our eyes and ended up back at the,
Covered in nicks and lumps.
getting covered in nicks and lumps we is. On my heart. Yeah. That's sucky. We got Kintaro Miura, Toriyama, you know. Ugh. That's ugh. Hold on, we gotta go speak to Martha. Yeah. Well, it's just in, gang. Akira Toriyama, rest in peace. Creator of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. Artwork featured in Chrono Trigger. Holy shit. In so many, in Dragon Quest, so many other things. Profound influence, upon the Earth, you know? Holy shit.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh?
Here's to
Not only did my seeds get delivered,
Kira
but you
Toriyama.
went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
The very first RPG I ever
only
played
right
was
that you
Dragon
get
Warrior,
rewarded for
which
it.
was Dragon
Take
Quest.
it before I change my mind.
The appearance of the slime enemies, the
Thank you,
drakes, like all all the enemies you encounter in that
East
game,
Pool's finally back
you
on
know,
its
have
feet
been in my
again.
brain
And a home to free
my
bearers.
entire
Who'd have
life
thought we'd see the
since
day,
the
eh?
since the
Well, it
mid
was your idea.
'80s. Oh,
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge
getting home
of themselves,
from
thinking for themselves,
school,
working for
watching
themselves,
Dragon Ball
like your
Z on
hideaway, but not even
Telemundo,
hidden away.
Dragon
Though
Ball
I suppose the
Zeta,
rest ain't much different nowadays. You
and
know,
damn near watched the entire
bearers living free
what do you
like
call
that
it?
reminds me of when I first met
Frieza
Sid.
arc or Namek arc or
Old as I
whatever it
am to
is
recall that particular day.
in
I
Spanish.
take it you didn't always see eye to
Between
eye.
that and, you know,
What happened?
Toonami.
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid.
Heavy duty.
In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me.
You know, in the game I'm playing now, Final
He showed up at the
Fantasy, you know,
stables one
Final
day,
Fantasy
asking
as a
questions about who'd
game
been
was
buying up
originally
Found who
the
knows what he
competition's
thought I was doing
answer
with them.
to, you know,
Running
Dragon
poking around
Quest.
in their innards. Something awful, anyway.
It was like the
I thought he
Pepsi
was a new constable.
coming after Coke.
Thought the game was
you know.
up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other
No,
was
it's
about.
great. There's nothing,
Before I knew it,
not a dang
the
thing
cheeky
wrong with
arse
it.
was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison.
What are we talking about?
And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for
Like,
him.
Final Fantasy 16 here is really, really doing a lot of legwork to
we
try to
both
get
wanted
me
the
to
same
care
thing,
about
to
characters,
make
but
life
I just,
better for bearers.
some of the
like your
characters I
dad.
really care for. The main
You know, I
characters,
was
like, are
born
really
right around
cool.
the time Elwyn
I'm
became
vested
Archduke.
in them.
Growing up,
The side
somehow he
characters,
tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for
frankly,
ambition, that
Martha's
one.
overstaying her welcome. I'll go ahead and
Indeed.
say that.
But the loftier one's ambitions.
Oh yeah,
harder they are to
I
achieve.
still get hyped. You
Which is why
know,
those of us who
toward the end of
follow in your
last year,
footsteps need to
somebody
finish what
posted
people
the
like Sid
entire
and my
Goku
father
versus
started.
Frieza fight
Suppose you're
uh,
right, aye.
from the end of the
And
Namek
if we
arc or
don't
whatever.
manage it,
It was
there's
like
always them who come after us.
50 minutes
Good thing
solid,
we've got a
edited
few
together,
half-decent
right?
sorts
And
waiting in the wings,
they
eh?
posted that shit on Twitter.
It's
I was
almost
like,
enough
hell
to give
yeah.
you a little
It
bit
was
of
one of those
hope.
fucking posting the whole Frieza fight.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering.
Thank you.
Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner,
Who's
shall
gonna make
we?
my dinner,
At least the
Martha?
folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
You know, early in emulation, in my experience with emulation, I came across the Dragon Ball, 2D fighting games that were on the SNES, and I played them. Even though they're in Japanese, we had to kind of figure out what was what in the menus. Oh, good. I got Martha's signboard. What do I want that for? All right. Oh, yeah? Nice. I've always been a fan of Krillin. Krillin's a real one. The realest one. Whoa, what was that move? Alright, so we're side questing still, gang, and holy moly if there isn't new quests to pick up and other ones still in effect. Like the number of side quests available right now. A little bit absurd.
And what can I do for you?
Yeah, that would be dope. I would be down. I just need the oranges. Go some dots right there. Bam, bam, bam. You know, just like de-emphasize my nose. I'll just throw the contrast way up, right? Let's see. Hold on. We can practice this right now. The color correction, contrast. There we go. There we go. I'm Krillin now. My nose is gone. uh.
I'll be here if you need me. Do you see anything you like?
Don't talk to me that way.
An excellent choice.
I thought you said excellent, and I was going to be upset. Alrighty, let's see. Man, I want to go talk to these people. I don't care who about them. I got peppers to numb your tongue and fire your belly.
There were ghosts at the gates, not Daisy.
I want to hear like a complete redub of this game. Where everyone just stops for just a minute and stops being so goddamn British. Oh, blimey, now come around here. Wait, no, they don't do that. I don't know.
My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
Take that, England.
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial Government.
Leader of the pack.
Not that any of those things still exist.
England Fantasy 16,
Now
yes.
By his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
Game of Fantasy
He
16.
wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means.
The side quests are the universal complaint of this game, by the way.
But for whatever reason,
so I feel very vindicated.
Listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrek. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety.
Ooh.
No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost
Hey,
Philippe
what's
the
going on with
support
y'all?
of his men. If it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation. Least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
I'm not doing that.
Clive.
I was just asked to take my kid to school at 7 in the morning.
On my behalf. For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike
Oh, they're still talking. Like,
the bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing
the
the
Dukeson.
troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Jeez Louise, that was a lot of jibba jabba. Alright. I have a feeling this is like the ultimate quest line for each of these like locations and people though, so they're like
Let's hope I didn't make a strong
they're really
impression.
like leaning into it. I could be wrong though, and you know, we're still at some kind of weird midpoint of the game, in which case I'm like, it's time to get on with it, Final Fantasy 16. Let's see, wait, can I even go this? I guess I can. Guess I can. I guess I can. I guess I can. Speak with the Duke of Oriflamme in the garrison. Here's the garrison. Hey, Dookie.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's
I'm
man,
the
aren't you?
man's
You
dame.
got some business with the captain?
Something.
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison.
Yeah, this
The
is a little bit like
Empire
Mads
owes you a
Mikkelsen.
debt,
Just a little.
and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a
Well,
stronghold.
that's a favor.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned.
Wow.
But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles.
Oriflamme doesn't look too bad.
Defenses
It's
are
right over
sound,
there.
And her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place.
Oh boy.
With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid.
They
as
wish,
befits a
Mr. Carrots,
defender
they
of the
wish.
Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
You think so? I went with Mads Mikkelsen a little
The
bit.
common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have
Sabine?
discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no
The soldiers are back there being like,
We're only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
The game said fuck it to this one.
The citizens revolt.
Oh.
I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
Better go talk to everybody.
Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
What? Oh. We begin with the ones on this side?
As long as you remain, the veil will see to
Clap sliding laters. This is bad. Oh man, like I'm so tempted to just jam through all this dialogue and just get to the point where you kill some monsters real quick. It's taking so long.
What is it you're
This
after,
is
sir?
face number 3
Just
again.
your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they?
It is,
Now he's
though.
trying to drive us out completely.
I
threatening
feel
us
like
with
that
everything
kid
we've got
from
us
the meme who's just all like,
If the dame said she wanted him
you
run
know,
out
like,
of town,
I really want to skip stuff.
bucket in hand.
Alright, who's next? This guy's gonna say, okay, the same thing, the Lord guy sucks, but chocobo flavored.
A question, if you don't mind.
Want this guy to turn around and have a 3-foot-long nose. Whoa, oh.
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Oh, hey, Draculair. It's time for pictures taken instantaneously. I am a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Please, everybody, get ready for an instant memory. What do we type into the chat, please? Fuzzy, endless dialogue. Here we go. Let's get into photo mode here. Get into photo mode here. Whoa, hey. Photo mode. You gotta chill. You know, enough focal distance. Hold on. Here we go. Gosh, the lighting's kind of terrible, but focus, damn you. There we go. Now I can see. Here we go. Fuzzy and less dialogue. You spell dialogue? I don't know if that's how you spell that. Anyway, going once, going twice. Okay. Thank you for the redeem, Draculair. Yeah, we've been suffering through the side quest dialogue here in FF16. It's not terrible. It's just padded to the point of being terrible. Is that a giant badger on the side? I usually take, you know, my salad dressing on the side. Hold on. It's a terrible joke. Today is the 7th of the 3rd month of the 24th year of the millennium. And that was a Fuzzy Pickles Redeemenium. There we go. Getting there. Remembering how my systems work. Thanks, Dracolair. Wow, what a great photograph. I'm sure it'll always bring back the fondest of memories. I cropped it out of view. It was on the right side. Oh, no, that's Torgal. That's my doggy. See? He's a good boy. Hey, Torgal.
Now feel good, boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. You're not a badger, are you? You're a doggy. All right.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
Dorgo.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is.
What's up, waifus?
Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Why is this something we're doing? Hey, what do you think? You.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
All right. That guy definitely sounded dead inside.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know
I like going
is
on
that
a
unless
military
the Emperor
base and
orders me
asking random
otherwise,
soldiers,
he's
hey, I
not
hear the
to
general's got this plan. You think it's a good
No one
idea?
likes all these taxes and
Huh?
tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Okay, who's left? Oh, we left somebody over this way? Versus.
Excuse
How about
me, do you
you,
have a moment?
townsperson?
I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on
Well,
the
that's
Duke of
okay,
Oriflamme.
Dracolair.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Might makes right.
Let's see what Philippe makes
Who
of
the
all
hell's
this.
Philippe? Hey, yo, Phil. What you making all this?
Captain.
Captain
Have a
Phil.
moment.
For you, certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you
The
intend
Duke
to
of
go
Flam.
along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
I think we should kick the Duke's butt and
And she's
put him
probably
over there
right.
by that
Thank you, Clive.
Gygus that's hanging out by
I know
that
what I need
windmill.
to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
He's got to poop.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Like, surely they had notes from QA people, right? Like, being, hey, the side quests are, like, really, like, you know...
Ah, Clive.
'cause-
How did you
oh,
fare?
man, because they made us
Were
do
you
a
able to
couple of
speak with the Duke?
sequences as part of the main quest line that are, that are along this, along these lines. And they were always a drag.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back
This wasn't
the
secret
thralls.
information, like...
There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is
Yeah,
lost.
let's give up.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Like, I'm not just whining, right?
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy.
The writers who put way too much dialogue in this.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of
Remember the
standing
parts
together,
that didn't have dialogue that should have, though? Like,
from the Vale to help keep watch around
where
the
they,
town.
like, say the first phrase
Fear
and then you
His
have to read the
Eminence
next 3
has
lines.
loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You just imagine Clyde's eyes glazing over and you just saw.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
But there was literally no combat associated with this one at all. They gave us 2,800 experience for it. Unless we did do combat and I can't remember. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's see. Where is the thing we're looking for? Alright, this is quicker. Okay, I think we can go hunt down a thing now. Yes. Bye, Philippe. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, 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 wow. They're just wandering in the woods and just seeing some floating bombs. Oh, there's some right there. Fabulous. Oh, went the wrong way. Sorry, Ambrosia. Yay! Uh-oh, here they all are. Let's see here. Alright, I guess we did it.
Two down, one to go.
Alright. Looks like here. The thing is, you stand direct, closest thing to a real chocobo. We tell you, emus, dipshits whose only marketable skill is theft and standing in the way of stuff. Tall ass birds. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna stall this process here. Also, give me your food.
Come on.
What are you gonna do, big ass bird? I'll gore you with my talons. That's alright, boy. Mm-hmm.
Don't get surrounded.
Don't get surrounded. Get surrounded. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Wow. Wait, what's happening here? I thought that flame was like something I was doing. I wasn't quite taking that seriously enough. Okay. So the first one I went after was the toughest one to get.
A wine cannot. Cross his toes now.
Boy, which is a different vibe than boy. Boy. Yeah. I haven't played enough God of War to properly emulate that one. Alright, well I guess we'll go ahead and turn in this one. God, we have to talk to Owain again. I shouldn't feel this way about it. I should be like, yay, I did the thing.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder.
Not Adelaide, the free spirit. Hi, Otto. See, this is... Okay, I'm about to show you the part that's...
Welcome to the patron
sets me in with a little bit of dread.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
So, we got 1,800 renown. It looks as if there's about 1,000 more to collect. Which indicates we're about 2/3 of the way through the game. I guess that's okay. Before I thought the math was a little bit crummier, but in fact we're going to get a fair portion of that renown doing these silly wee side quests. But let's see, what did we get last time for doing this mission for Owain? I can't remember, but these plus sign side quests are the ones that give you some kind of permanent upgrade after you do them.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or
Awful.
bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
That's brilliant. Thanks Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away!
Helter Smelter.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
Cool.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's
That would be kind of fun.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make
Historical
a few improvements
waifus.
to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger.
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect
What?
it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you
Stretchy
insist.
metal.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise.
Hey, what are we doing?
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
A wine? That's how you pronounce that?
Don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first
You
of
invented
many.
my bag?
You mark
So
my
what, are we getting
words.
more potion
They'll
capacity
hardly
out of
believe
this?
their eyes, I'm sure.
I mean, that'd be cool. Yep. Alright. That increases our survivability quite a bit. Big margin. Damn. 8, 5, 4, and 4 now, eh? With 2 Ds. Alright. Well, thanks, old wine. Okay. Alright, well, what's next? No more plus sign quests, unfortunately. Whoops. Guess we'll continue in a clockwise manner. Off to Baklad. Baklad. Sorry.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. A fine choice. You've a discerning eye.
Alrighty. Looks like...
What's happened?
oh, it's this dude. Theodore. Hi, Theo.
Clive, you'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good
Theo
news.
and his smoking chocobo.
Yes. Our comrade in
This
Randall
incredibly
has just sent
steamy
word that
bird.
The contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could
Good boy.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like
Oh
that.
man, please, though?
I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Gosh. How much you want to bet we end up having to slap stuff around? Of course, that we did just have a mission that was like, nah.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours. I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Who's talking? Which one of them was saying what?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to
Yeah,
give
my
me a
lip
message
sync was
from our
broken.
intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer.
God, man, the
No,
minutia.
And we were so close.
Elle, what's happened? I saw Vonnie.
Like, I mean, you presume economic activity is happening, but like, you know, I don't want to be in the business meetings for it all the time, you know? Clive, you're just in time. Welcome to the morning meeting. Here's what's on the agenda.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out
The
about it?
Fist? The Consortium? Who are these people?
They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers
This
eventually.
ain't
And at the
over.
price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard?
Dun,
How
dun, dun,
kind.
dun,
Meet me at the
dun,
checkpoint near
dun,
the Capital
dun.
Gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers,
Have you seen my potion pouch? It's got some oil on it and a stretchy
beasts at
clasp.
bay.
Stretchy metal.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Stretchy metal. It's a fabulous new material. It's going to revolutionize
Following
everything.
orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock.
Cashlock.
We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best.
Alright, laters.
All right. To Randalar. then.
Randalar.
Better not keep Eloise waiting.
Let's see here. Where the hell's Randalar? Oh, it's here? Oh. Okay. Due soft then, huh?
What's happened?
Man, oh man. Might stop a little earlier than I meant to.
What I wouldn't give for a holiday.
Get a couple of things sorted out before I go pick up my girlfriend from work, who changed her name yet again. Daddy, the era of Daddy Sindel has come to a close. We have I think it was Little Crow Witch. Which is cool. Let's get on the bird. Somebody set us up the bird. Let's see. We don't want to fight the coral or whatever that is. Here we go.
Be safe.
Oh. We're good, Eloise. Don't worry about it.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
Ah, man, that's just Zoltan's face. There's like 4 faces.
It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good
I
money
thought
for
we were on
bearers
a continent.
for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay.
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I was all boring. Oh, hi.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true,
Oh, man.
bearers are to be well treated.
It's like extreme anime filler arc stuff, you know?
They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
We didn't need it.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon.
Oh
at its
boy,
head.
action.
Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Hey,
Thank
Dumpy.
you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make
There's a
sure
kitty
he's
cat
safe.
down here. Yeah, right, well.
Hold on, Theo.
Is this the place? I guess so. I think we're gonna hang the right.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Hi. Draco's Deep. Y'all are cool. I don't have grief with y'all. Am I going the right way though? Yeah. Can I go this way? Yeah, I can. Fabulous.
Back to the
Oh,
stables,
I
girl.
thought there was about to be fall damage.
Where's Theodore?
Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Hey, what's up, Lake Mojave? The raid once again, pal?
Flooded with ether.
just have to pray
Shout
Mason
out for
in one
you.
piece.
How's the Master Chief Collection? Raiders, if you have to raid and fade, I can dig it. I'm your casual internet acquaintance, Negatron00, and this is Final Fantasy 16 side questing the pacening. I don't know what to call it. It's just it's gotten a whole wait, are you telling me I have to go someplace? Oh, never mind. The side questing in FF16 leaves a little to be desired, in my opinion. Mostly in the fact that it contrasts in quality so much with the main narrative arc, but I still like the game, and here I am playing it. I just don't ever see myself doing the side quests again if I were to ever play the game again. Unfortunately, you get a lot of like upgrades and whatnot for it. They do a lot of talking. And, you know, it's a lot of it's for the purposes of, like, characterizing the world, telling its story, more or less. It's just, it's gotten a little redundant in those efforts. Like, we're not really encountering new situations that deserve to have their story told, more or less. I don't know. We could be very pedantic about it if we want to. But hey, the river looks beautiful.
Where are you,
Theo? We're looking for Theo. But yeah, make no mistake, FF16 is an action game, you know. There's nothing even remotely turn-based happening here except for maybe ability cooldowns. But you know, we're talking about your basic square, square, square combos, square triangle, square combos, pressing square and X together combos. It's still satisfying though. However, the game has like just decided that elemental like damage effects aren't really a thing, and so you'll find yourself just doing as much damage with fire spells against, say, bombs as you would using ice stuff. Which is a little weird. There's Theodore. I don't see him, but I guess we gotta kill everything anyway.
These creatures have already turned. It's over.
That all of them? Holy shit.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Rawr. Oh shit.
Looks like it's
okay, well it's like a whole ass for real, honest to god dragon.
This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Alright. Too early. There's a precision block. Oh, too early. Heron Suge? I don't know how you pronounce that. Whoa. There we go. There we are. Wow, too soon. There's the stagger. And now we go to work. $102,000 damage on the stagger. Wonderful. Whoa. What's up, Designation V? It is indeed. Whoa. Oh, shit. The Shiva abilities I notice have a pretty quick cooldown. Yep. There we go. Oh, almost fucked up. Hey, what's up, Lone Otaku? What's that Pokemon? Some kind of magic zombified dragon. They call it Akashic. It's like a status, I guess. Basically makes you a super zombie version of yourself, I guess.
Clive?
Oh no, Theo's Akashic. Yeah.
We have to get you out of here.
I have to get you out of here. You're gonna be okay, buddy.
I think it might be a little too late for that.
Oh no, we're gonna have to fight him, and he's gonna be like
There's only so much ether a man can
super easy to chump.
just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks.
It doesn't happen to us because we're dominant. Hey, Scarecrow, thanks for stopping by, though. And good job, Lone Otaku.
Else dream.
Alright. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Yeah, it's the climbing the sand dune effect, huh, Lone Otaku? Stoop.
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you.
Turn to American, and so can you.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
You gotta let me kill you.
Goodbye.
Wait, nope. Oh, well. Clive's all. Well. Welp indeed. Not like that, he won't. The Chipmunks version of Another One Bites the Dust plays. Oh, I'm sorry. Niagara Falls.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
She bounces back fast.
True bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's
Good gravy.
gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his
Well, at least
will.
there was a dramatic outcome here.
It wasn't against his will.
That's a massive improvement over the other side stuff we've been playing this session.
So that you would finally be free to live
I mean,
your own
that's
life.
kind of bad though, right? I'm like, it's a good side quest when an NPC eats it.
He never
Tragically.
got into terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from
Yeah, I
what
guess
he
so,
called your
Scarecrow.
bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken.
Jeez.
And devoted myself to the family business instead.
Que Sera was right on Otaku.
But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat's time.
He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another.
Great
You did
observation,
whatever
Clive.
was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted.
Was
All I ever
everything.
did. It was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to...
Wow, one of the side stories had had some drama and engagement to it. Well, son of a gun. Bound to happen eventually.
I know Theo...
I am
wanted
tired
me
of the
to
slow
move on,
pans, though, I gotta say.
But I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people. Save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do. Ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be. bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have. And to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen.
She's way into the caravan management lifestyle.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
For Theodore. I was going to say, that might be worth some experience points. Right enough, we leveled from it. I mean, the rewards for doing the side quests are substantial. You end up out-leveling the game to where the main narrative stuff goes by pretty easy peas. And yeah, and you know, we're rounding out our experience with all the people and places we've run into on the trip.
Get it, boy.
And we give the dog a treat. Okay. Well, we got Tabor here has some side stuff. Dalamil has some side stuff. We'll save Dalamil for last. What time is it? 8:30? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about time we called the sesh. It's a short one tonight, gang. I gotta go pick up my girlfriend from work. And with any luck, we'll stream together tomorrow. And if we do, I think I know what it'll be. But I don't want to make any... I don't want to write any checks my ass can't cash, you know? Well, yeah, join me for a raid, won't we? Let's raid a pal. Let's see who's on there, on the interweb.